I'm going to change the conversation a little bit because you do work, especially around HBCUs, things that for people that maybe haven't been exposed to some types of technology over time, but now you have this kind of opportunity, and price is usually not a barrier. Finance is not a barrier; it's there. What are you doing? What is your goal in that respect for what you're doing?
In regards to my goal, currently I want to support at least 1,000, diverse students, whether they're law students or just students in general, and just understanding how this technology works and technology as a whole, because obviously AI will impact, existing and new technologies, but then also, what are your rights, especially from like a data and privacy standpoint. Obviously, data and privacy have been major issues for a long time, just with the advent of the internet and social media and your phone and people thinking is listening and watching you and all this stuff. But AI automates that, as we've just talked about. But then even more so from like a societal standpoint, having worked at one of the largest technology companies and also currently being a law student myself, I understand where the gaps are in terms of like, people like myself being aware of what's going on. We're very underrepresented in a lot of professional fields, or at least a lot of high paying fields. And, even not just as students, but even as business owners, which is what I focused on at Microsoft, so really wanting to close this gap so that we're addressing this, across the board. It's not just once you're ready to start a business or you're going to law school, but, even as you're considering what you want to do or how the world is changing around you, you're starting at the same footing as everyone else, so to speak,
Yeah.
in this